My name is Fausto. I'm the Strategic Accounts and Revenue Management Partnerships Manager. I also work mainly for the European and Latin American market with the business development. And PriceLabs is a revenue management system and also business like business analytic. We are going to that side as well. We were completely focused on dynamic pricing, minimum stays. Now we also have some reporting tools, market reporting tools. So the idea is to be a little bit creating a tool that is for everyone. So we want to be a kind of a democratic tool. We have clients that have one property and still want to use top of the edge software that can give them real-time data, and we have users with 5,000, 10,000 units that also use PriceLabs. So we help with all the onboarding, so we will always be available to adapt the system. I think it's one of the strengths of our tool. It's that it's very customizable. I think revenue management stopped being something of the biggest players and of the big players and hotels, and it's something that now even a small host or someone that manages 3, 4, 5 properties is interested, of course in different levels. Our idea is to be a little bit like PriceLabs. Main objective is to be democratic and give a tool, a powerful tool, and market data to everyone. Like, since a host that has one property and wants to use it, as well as someone that has 1,000, 10,000 and wants to use it. So the idea is to work for all. Of course, we will help the system to adapt to each need. But in terms of the revenue manager and revenue management in general, I think more and more the revenue manager as a person, it's being less focused on purely analytical, because the tools are doing a lot of this and automating, and has to understand a little bit better the big picture and be very fast making decisions. One of the things that I think it changed a lot before, the process was slow, analyzing, forecasting. Now sometimes you don't have as much time, so you have to trust the tools and then just make the decision. Yes, we started as, let's say, an ancillary provider of Airbnb, right? Airbnb host that wanted dynamic pricing. It started like that. Then we started to have interest of larger property managers, small hotels, service apartment operators. So we are now also going a little bit to co-living spaces, to some companies that focus completely on midterm and still want to use a revenue management system. So the idea is to adapt the system a little bit better for these companies. We are already in the process, so there's already some features completely focused on people that are focusing on midterm, or for us midterm is minimum 1 month stay. So we are adapting the system a little bit better for that. I think we already have some properties that only focus on digital nomads, these kind of things. The next step is a little bit to go maybe to corporate accounts, because corporate was always a little bit direct bookings, contracts, not as then we're not using dynamic pricing. Someone that works on a monthly basis, the dynamic pricing has less impact on their operation. Either way, that's why PriceLabs is diversifying the features inside. We have the algorithm for dynamic pricing, but we also have only business intelligence tools, reporting tools, automating process that is very important. Yeah, usually I think it's the first time that we are in Recharge. We wanted to have a sense of the other side of this business. So we usually attend the short-term events, the vacation rental events, but in this case we wanted a little bit more to understand a little bit more how co-living, co-working, corporate service apartments, this kind of world, and do some networking. And we think that this is a good event to do that. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't do the tour the first day, but everyone said that it was amazing. I could go to the event, the reception event, and I think since the first moment, the well, the place chosen, the places chosen till now, the ones that I saw were really great. And in terms of networking, it's an event where people are really eager to connect and talk with people. So even if you are in like sit down, someone will come up and ask you who you are. Let's talk. Let me understand what you do. And it's a great way of creating relations more than just closing deals. I think there's some events that we focus on closing deals. Here it's more creating relations for future partnerships that might happen. Will recommend. I think we the reason that we sponsor was always also that we see a big potential on these kind of events or urban living on recharge all of this. So I think we will come again and we will sponsor again. I don't make the decision, but I think so. And I will tell everyone to come at least to understand that there's not only one kind of event, one kind of operators, what kind of real estate developers. There's a whole world to know, and I learned a lot of new things in this event. And I'm usually going to a lot of short-term rental events, and this one was a little bit different.